In our society, we often have a very negative picture of young people. We say they're addicted, they're out of control, they're just a lost generation. And if we're not careful, we stereotype them instead of getting to know them as individuals. And even sometimes when the behaviour matches the stereotype, there's undoubtedly a reason why. What our young people need is not to be written off, they need people to work with them. Across the UK, in villages, in towns and cities, many young people are struggling. They're struggling for a whole host of reasons. Maybe mum and dad are split up, they've been bullied at school, there's been a bereavement in the family, they're suffering because of poor living conditions. When we looked at some of the challenges that young people are facing, we wanted to work out how do we do things not only for young people, but with young people. We didn't want to parachute into their communities, make loads of assumptions about their lives and leave again. So we started XL Mentoring. We recruited mentors from the local community who we would train. They would spend 2 hours a week for a minimum period of 12 months mentoring a young person. And the results have been incredible, both for the mentor and the mentees.
Basically, he was having problems focusing in school, not doing his homework. He was disturbing the class. It felt like I was doing something wrong. I was just losing my patience with him. Since Nathan's come on the scene, he's become a lot more focused. Reese looks forward to spending that one-to-one time with somebody different other than mum or dad. It makes it more exciting for him. You can see how he's enjoying learning, whereas before he wasn't.
The main thing that I do with Reese in the mentoring is mainly tuition, like maths and English, and also think about some of the aspects of his life which he's having problems with.
My mentor means a lot because it helps sort out my anger problems at school, and my grades have gone up since then. I think people should be a mentor because it helps children and mums and dads.
I've been regularly going to the church, I volunteered to cook for the night shelter, and it's improving my social life as well.
Before I started XLP mentoring, I kept my distance from people. I had built up anger and just didn't speak to anybody.
When I first met Kyla, she was very quiet. She'd fly off the handle easily. And I think just through talking to her and just being there for her, I think that's helped her a lot.
I felt more comfortable, more positive about myself to go out and do better things.
They just need somebody to talk to, somebody who will listen to them and not prejudge them and just be there for them.
She's like a best friend. She's loving, she's caring, and she's like someone I can turn to.
XL Mentoring works really well in two particular ways. First of all, they are helping young people to be mentored. And that's a fantastic thing, and so as a church we would love to support XL Mentoring to be able to do that. But secondly, actually as part of our vision as a church, we're trying to connect with people on the very margins of society, and XL Mentoring enables us to break that gulf.
XL Mentoring would love the opportunity to support and train your church to start its own mentoring programme. You could start with 5 kids you know are struggling with life in your community. Maybe use this as an opportunity to get better connected to your local school if you're not connected already. The key to change for a young person is when they realise they've got a place in this world, that their life has meaning and purpose, and a mentor can help them realise their God-given potential. I believe that church isn't a place to attend, it's a community to be part of, a community that gathers around a cause of seeing people's lives transformed. I believe we've really got to come together and say we refuse to believe this is a lost generation. And when we offer the right support to these young people, I'm convinced they've got what it takes.
Trust me, I never fail.